Welcome to this webinar. And this webinar is about exciting internship opportunity that we are offering at CIPD at IIIT Delhi. So CIPD stands for Center for Intelligent Product Development, and IIIT Delhi established CIPD a little while back with the vision to empower India to become a product nation. Its mission is to build globally competitive products by industry expert-led upskilling initiatives, world-class hardware software platforms. We want to nurture a sustainable product ecosystem where we develop high volume industry ready products, foster industry academia collaborations, and enhance the R&D capability of industry partners. And through all this, we also want to accelerate product development through rapid concept to prototype transformation. In this webinar, I'm starting with the opportunities that can open up for the participants when they participate in this internship opportunity. These are all companies in the ESDM domain, that is Electronic System Design and Manufacturing domain. These are the product companies like Apple, Philips, Lenovo, HP. We have design companies like Infochips. We have semiconductor companies like ST, Qualcomm. We have startups like Tweak Labs, Octa, MoMagic, and so on. So in fact, many of these who are called as startups are not just startups as of now. They are much bigger than startups. For example, Octa is the company that brought to the fore this Paytm box, which says, whenever you make a money transfer, it says 250 rupaye prapt hue and things like that. So that is Octa product. Enod is a company that is working on drones and so on. So it's a very wide range of companies that you can be a part of when you participate in this internship. And many of these are product companies. Many of them are global capability centers like ST, Qualcomm, Micron, Western Digital. And then many of these are startups also. The advantage of doing this program at CIPD is that we also have a startup ecosystem to encourage and to help you with your startup. Startup in the domain of IoT and smart devices, EV and automotive electronics, PCB and hardware prototyping, and all of them. There's a burst of startups that use AI and embedded systems. AI-driven automation and edge computing. So if you have ideas for a startup, then this program is definitely advantageous to you. When I mention about the incubation ecosystem at CIPD, I'm essentially talking about an ecosystem that is curated with IHFC. IHFC is the Technology Innovation Hub of IIT Delhi. IIIT Delhi Innovation and Incubation Center, which is an incubation center established by IIIT Delhi. Electropreneur Park, which is an incubation center established by STPI, and I have Anubhuti, which is a technology innovation hub of IIIT Delhi. And you will notice that these receive funding from Department of Science and Technology. Electropreneur Park is managed by STPI and is funded by METI. And the IIIT Delhi Incubation Center has been funded by the Delhi government and now by many other partners. And all these four uh, entities are very close partners of a Center for Intelligent Product Development. For example, Center for Intelligent Product Development is a recognized co-innovation center with IHFC. What that means is that students and participants, whether it is students or startups, can benefit from all the infrastructure and mentorship offered by IHFC at IIT Delhi also. Uh, we are co-located with the Electropreneur Park. What that means is that all the facilities that Electropreneur Park provides in terms of equipment for testing, for designing, for validating, and also all the resources that it offers in terms of funding, access to business partners, venture capitalists, evangelists, and industry mentors. We get all the access uh, that EP has to offer to its startups to the entire ecosystem at CIPD. Similarly, uh, the IIIT Delhi Section 8 companies like iHub Anubhuti and the Incubation Center of IIIT Delhi, um, they are naturally, because they are IIIT Delhi managed companies, they are our natural partners. So participants of this program actually can benefit from this rich innovation and incubation system that we have at IIIT Delhi. And when I talk about benefits, uh, one of the key benefits is READY program, through which student participants, I would not just say student participants, but participants who are recent graduates and master's students can get a stipend of up to rupees 25,000 per month when they participate in the READY program, which is sponsored by IHFC. Final year BTech students can get a stipend of 12,000 rupees per month. And there's an additional grant for consumables with a total of up to 5 lakh rupees. So this is sponsored by IHFC, and all the participants of the program that I'm going to talk about can benefit from this uh, based on a selection criteria. There is also an entrepreneurship in residence program, which is supported by IIIT Delhi Innovation and Incubation Center and also by iHub Anubhuti. In this, the final semester students and recent graduates can get a stipend of up to rupees 30,000. This is for up to 1 year and a total amount of up to 4 lakh rupees. And to add to it, I have Anubhuti and IIIT Delhi Incubation Center are also a part of also have this mission for promoting deep tech uh, startups involving electronic products. This is a Nidhi Prayas scheme by the Department of Science and Technology, and this can support participants up to 1 year with an amount of up to 10 lakh rupees. There are many more schemes and benefits that these incubation and technology innovation hub partners have on offer, and which our participants, our students can access. So what this program is actually a 24-week intensive. This is called Intelligent Product Development Certificate Program, and the key feature of this is that it is fully focused on product development. The learning is entirely project driven. Whatever concepts are taught in the lectures are validated and built upon through projects and activities in the labs. There is a very deep level of industry engagement where not only is this program developed and curated by industry partners, but it will also be delivered by industry experts with more than 15 to 20 years of experience. There will also be immersive visits to the industry partners so that you can have uh, direct insight into how things are actually happening in the industry. Then, to add to it, we also have an integrated curriculum. What I mean by integrated curriculum is that typically a software engineer is focused only on software. When they have to work on anything hardware, they get jitters. Similarly, an electronics engineer, when you ask them to do some coding, they may get jitters. And when it comes to mechanical engineers or designers, you ask them either to code software or to tinker with electronics, they struggle. So our education system is such that we are teaching our students uh, electronics or computer science or mechanical engineering in silos. In this program, we bring all three of them together. That is why I'm calling this as integrated curriculum. In addition to this, there is a lot of entrepreneurial support that I just talked about. So this is a unique program that is available to students and participants at CIPD. This program actually starts with, in a very mild manner, with an icebreaker and an ideation session. In the first week itself, you will be coming up with ideas and forming teams. The first week will also take you to Da Vinci Lab at ST Microelectronics in Greater Noida so that you can uh, see the kind of possibilities that exist in the ESDM domain. The interesting thing is you don't need to be limited by those possibilities, but they really are interesting uh, opportunities that one could look at. The second week, we will take you through design thinking and requirement analysis. You will be working on business model canvas. We'll be telling you about how to pitch your business idea and how to develop your go-to-market strategy. In fact, you will be already working in project teams to set these things up for your project idea. Then, since many of you uh, could be from computer science and mechanical engineering backgrounds, we would be refreshing foundational concepts of electronics in the third week, talking about lab etiquette, how to use lab equipment, and get some hands-on experience with oscilloscopes and other stuff. In the fourth week, we will take you through the knowledge of electronic components. For some of you, you might have already worked on some uh, projects, tinkered some products, but for many of you, this might be new information. But even those of you who have tinkered with products, I believe what we are going to offer next in the same module would be new. That is how to select the appropriate components, not just in terms of cost, but also in terms of concepts like not recommended for new designs and R&D and so on. So we'll discuss more of these things during the program. Then we come to a big module, which will be about introduction to microcontrollers, C programming, and developing your proof of concept. So you will notice by the end of your eighth or ninth week, you will have a proof of concept of your idea in your hands. Then we will look at a very important concept of power management. Are you aware that there was a Samsung Galaxy phone which was banned from use in aeroplanes? And the reason was that its battery could blow off in low pressure environments. So this is a very important topic which a product designer should understand. Then in the next module, we'll look at enclosure design, which is about what should be the body of your product like, how should it look, what should be the visual appeal, while also meeting the requirements, for example, cooling requirements of the electronics hardware that goes within. Then we will spend some time on uh, finalizing the product specifications. See, at the end of your proof of concept stage, we will give you more inputs and help you refine the specifications, identify or define the top level architecture, build a test plan, a debug plan, and so on. Once that is done, we will take you through schematic design. At the end of your schematic design, you would have your bill of materials available with you. Then we will go into PCB layout design and business principles. For example, knowledge of IPR and patenting. So we were discussing with one of our industry partners, Versa Drives, whose logo we also showed you in the earlier slide. Uh, And one thing that came out of this discussion was that IPR is extremely important. Maybe not to collect royalties. You may not have the wherewithal and the economic muscle to collect royalties, but definitely to protect yourself from being sued by others who might be using a similar idea. So we will discuss about those concepts. We will talk about project management principles, and then while our PCB would be going for fabrication, we will also study free RTOS. We'll have a visit to CDAC's environment testing lab. And in the subsequent module, when our final PCB will be assembled, we'll also visit the EMS facility. After that, we will actually bring up our board and operationalize the board by hardware and software integration. We will bring the hardware, software, and the enclosure design together for when we are preparing for the demonstration. And finally, we will have the end sem evaluations towards end of December. Now, what differentiates this program from any other program that you might see in the market? First is that participants of this program will be exposed to the entire product development life cycle. As I mentioned, typically the curriculum at Indian universities and most of the R&D labs also is limited to one phase of project development. They will either be talking about only about software or about hardware or about design. Over here, we will take you from the stage of ideation and concept development until production ready prototype, where you will actually be testing, bringing up your board and testing it. Then uh, you will also, through this program, have access to a very wide range of opportunities in the Indian ESDM ecosystem. See, when there are other programs which could be teaching you only about embedded software design or embedded hardware design, in this program, we take you through the entire product development lifecycle. So the number of opportunities that you will have access to is tremendously larger. There are immersive industry visits. Each project will be guided by industry mentors, and these mentors are not just fresh graduates who joined industry. These mentors are highly experienced people, and they will be working. They'll be guiding you along with academic mentors in your capstone projects. The capstone projects, these hands-on projects, as you would have noticed, will run from something like second week until the end of the project. Hmm? Then, in addition to all of this, there is this rich startup incubation system that we have, which almost no other uh, program offering would ever enable you with. Through this, whatever product ideas you develop, you can actually take them to the market yourself as a startup. We have programs to take you from this production ready prototype stage to commercialization stage also. So this really places this program in a completely unique position in comparison to anything else that you would find in the country. And to be a part of this program, you could be an entrepreneur with product ideas. You could be a recent graduate. You could be a final year student. Or you could also be someone who has just joined the industry or has been working in the industry and wishes to upskill yourself. What is needed is that you should have a degree in electronics, computer science, mechanical, or any of the allied branches. In fact, we would say that since we have a very strong focus on startups, if you have an MBA, that could be an advantage. That's not a requirement, but definitely the eligibility criteria includes a degree in electronics, computer science, or mechanical engineering and its allied branches. Now, coming to another very important aspect, this program, when you look at it, is worth or at IIIT Delhi, if you do the same kind of coursework, kind of 9 courses equivalent of coursework, you would be paying a fee of approximately 4.5 lakh rupees. However, uh, a lot of our infrastructure is being supported by Electropreneur Park. So the program actually costs IIIT Delhi about 2.5 lakhs. However, because this is the first offer of the program, uh, IIIT Delhi has given an inaugural discount where we can actually give this program to you at 1.25 lakhs. This is not all. If you are a top ranker in your university or have a high GPA, or if you have won a hackathon, then depending on the level of your GPA and things like that, there are merit-based scholarships up to rupees 25,000 rupees. There are also non-merit based scholarships like those for economically weaker section for 25,000 rupees. Now the max of merit based and EWS scholarships is 35,000 rupees. If you are a girl, then there is an additional discount of 10,000 rupees. So what that means is that you could actually get this program at a much lower price than what it is truly worth. Uh, if you in fact pay your fee in one installment, and there's a one, if you pay on the entire fee and in one go, there is an additional discount of rupees 5,000. Or you can pay the fee in 3 installments of 75,000 rupees, 35,000 rupees, and 15,000 rupees. Now, let us take the case of a girl candidate who has been a topper in her college. Uh, then you may, anyways, get a discount of 35,000 rupees. Or if you belong to an EWS category, you will get a discount of 45,000 rupees. So your program fee is reduced to 80,000. Now, interestingly, uh, the first installment, if you pay all of it in one go, then your first installment would be of 75,000 rupees only, because you also get a one-time payment discount of 5,000 rupees. So the program actually costs you only 75,000 rupees, which is a whooping 83.3% discount. So you are actually getting to do this, avail this opportunity at a very steep discount. Now, to do that, you should apply online now. The deadline is 12th of May, but and if you want to know more about the program, you can visit this particular website, but you can scan this QR code now and apply right away. Following your application, there will be interactions or interview for shortlisted candidates between 16th to 18th May. The result will be declared by 20th of May, and you will be expected to deposit the fee by 1st of June. In the first week of June, there will be a project-based orientation, and the classes would start from 23rd June. So just for the participants of this webinar, we are waiving off the application fee, but only until 10th of May. So if you apply before 10th of May, you do not need to pay any application fee. So just go ahead and apply. If you have any questions, I'm open to your questions now. So Harsha is asking, what are the timings of the course? This is a full-time program, Harsha. You will be expected to be at IIIT campus from something like 9:30 in the morning to 5 in the evening. But that is not the limitation. Our labs will be open 24/7 with some lab engineer support available until 10 p.m. We're also open on Saturdays and Sundays. So yeah, it's a full day program. It's a full time, full day offline program. and you are expected to be there through the entire. It's like an internship. That's why I'm calling it as an internship opportunity. You have to be there through and through. Hmm? Does that answer your question, Harsha? Is there any age limit? Uh, no, we do not have any age limit to participate in this internship program. Nishi is asking if it would be an offline or an online course. This is a fully offline program. You have to be on campus to participate in this program. So then Dola is asking if we can stay in the campus premises by paying. No, Dola, campus, so the hostels on IIIT campus will not be available for this program. However, there are a lot of PG opportunities and PG stay that are available in very close proximity of the campus. So it is almost the same walking distance from hostel to CIPD as it would be from one of these PG opportunities, PG facilities. So you can utilize one of those facilities there. And there will be many other students also, so you can also have a shared rental facility or things like that. But on-campus hostels will not be available for participants of this program. As I mentioned, we'll have industry visits, and there will be a lot of industry exposure. There will be mentors from academia and industry jointly guiding you, hand-holding you through your capstone project. So Sundar is asking if there is minimum entry age. Uh, no, there is no minimum entry age, but yes, there is a minimum qualification. You should be pursuing, you should have already earned a degree in electronics, computer science, or mechanical engineering, or any of their allied fields. Or you could also be in your final year of your undergraduation. What will be most important is that you should have a drive to work on product design, and you should be willing to work hard. So we are also working with our partners to identify CSR opportunities through which, if a student completes their project successfully and with due diligence, they might be willing to kind of refund the entire fee. Nothing is finalized on that yet. But anyways, if you have startup ideas or ideas that you would want to be considered as products, then you can pitch for and earn the Ready Scholarship or the EIR scholarship or even the Nidhi Prayas grant that we talked about earlier in the presentation. So the program is practically free for you. In fact, you will also be getting the funds to develop your prototype further into a and commercialize it. So another unique feature of the program is that uh, all the consumables for the program are already inbuilt into whatever program fee we have put at. So unlike many other places where you are asked to then acquire and make expenditure on various components of the projects, over here the program fee is fully inclusive. There is no additional charges that we'll be asking you later. Any further questions? I'll come back to the screen where we have the QR code where you could directly apply into the program. So if there are no further questions, then I would like to thank each and every one of you for attending this session uh, and being a part of this webinar. I hope that you found this interesting and that you will apply and join us in this program. We have very limited seats, but uh, if you are selected, then I'm confident that this will be a game changer. It can really change the trajectory of your career into a completely different domain. Okay, so thank you for joining today, and I look forward to having you in the program with us. Also, if you have any lingering questions after the program, feel free to write to us. Thank you and good night.